All right, so you just got a puppy, maybe. I just got a puppy. We're going to show you what we would do if we just got a puppy. So first thing I like to do is I'm going to find a spot where I'm going to want the dog to go. This is going to be the spot, this bed right here for her. So like Neji, when I bring him inside, I can tell him to go to his bed. He'll pick a bed. If I need to point him to a different bed, he'll go to that bed. I could leave for a really long time. And I come back and he's just in the same spot, right? So this will help for when you're trying to clean, you're trying to do stuff, or maybe you just want your dog to go lay down so guests can come in and they're not bothering them. This will help tremendously. So what I'm doing is I'm making this couch, this dog bed, a fun thing. For one, I've got toys on it. I've let her up with food, so I give her food. Yes. And literally the second day, she just came in and went right to this bed, and I gave her some food. So then she was just like, oh man, this bed is pretty cool. Right? I like this thing. So it makes her to where she wants to be on the bed. And then it'll be easier for me to convince her, hey, this is where I want you to stay, because she likes it anyways. So after I get her to where she can, good girl, get on it really easily, I'm then going to start using the word place, and I will lead her to it. Good girl. And I'll start making her stay on this bed, even when I'm doing other things. Right? I can play with Neji. Good boy, Neji. Yeah, Neji. Neji. No. Thank you. She wants to play with him a little bit, and I'm making sure she knows she cannot play with the little doggy. No. So, because she was just going to get off, just one no, and then I'm making sure she stays on the bed. No. That way she learns that when I say no, she needs to stop what she's doing, and she's going to go back to what she was just doing. In this case, it was on the place command. And you can wait 3 Mississippis, then you can start petting her again. You definitely don't want to reward too soon after she got off of a command and you had to put her back. For instance, if she gets off and I tell her to get back and I give her a treat or something, she's going to go, oh, so all I have to do is get off. They're going to put me back and they're going to give me food. And she'll just keep getting off and off and off and off because she knows you're going to put her back and she's going to get food out of it. So instead, you want to make sure to separate that by at least 3 Mississippis. Then you can say yes or whatever word you'd like to use, and you can give them a treat after that. So that way she knows that, okay, I'm getting a treat for being on the bed. Good girl. And then when you're ready, you can let her know with, I'm going to use break. Yeah, she doesn't know it yet. She doesn't. Good girl. So I got to kind of help her out. Good girl. Neji knows it, huh? Break. Good boy. So that can help her as well. But this will be the first thing that I'm going to be working on. And this is going to be one of them as well. So off. Good girl. So one thing I do is I don't let them on the couch unless I invite them. So I'm teaching her in the beginning that this is her place, this is where I want her to go, and just giving her some basic boundaries in the house. She comes up to the trash can, I'm going to not let her mess with the trash can. Good girl. She tries to chew on something she's not supposed to chew on. Just one no, stop her from chewing on it. Good girl. And then I'm just going to give her a toy to let her know, hey, I want you to chew on this. Good girl. Yes. And if she randomly walks to her bed, I do things like that. I'm going to just go, yes. And I'm going to give her a piece of food. That way she goes, man, if I just get on this thing, he might give me food. It just becomes a positive thing to get on this bed. So that way I can have her come here. And when I need her to chill, I can make sure she chills. Even when you have a really excited dog, a really energetic dog like these guys, you can still have them relax for long periods if you put in the time and you train them. Yes, good girl. Then we're making sure that she's on a strict feeding and water schedule. So I don't have free water, free food for her. She's a puppy, so she's getting fed about 3 times a day. This is one of the ways I'm feeding her. Yes, just by hand. That way she wants to hang out with me. She was really scared when she first got dropped off, or I picked her up. So it's not like, hey, good girl. She really trusts people yet. Yes. Now she's starting to trust me, but it's going to take her some time. And so this kind of helps because she's like, oh, I just get food straight from his hand. He's pretty cool, right? So this will help her also bond with me. And she'll want to hang out with me more because I'm just handing her food. It's like, that's pretty cool. Good girl. So she's on a strict schedule. That way she doesn't have accidents. She's only been with me for about 4 days now, but she's had 0 accidents in the house. 0 accidents in her crate. She's been great. So what I do is I give her food in the morning, I play with her. I get her some of her energy out, give her some toys. After she's played, she's tuckered out, or at a certain point I have to go do something. I'm gonna put her in a crate with another toy so she can continue chewing on something hard, or do something in the crate. And give or take an hour or so later, I'm going to take her outside. That way she has, I know she's got to go potty because she's been playing. She hasn't had a chance to go outside for a while. And she's been in a crate, a confined area where she's not going to want to go to the bathroom because it's a smaller area. So then I'll take her straight outside. She'll go to the bathroom and I get to reward that. And I just do that on repeat. So that way she never has a chance to have an accident inside. And if I do catch her having an accident inside, I'll just use that marker. No. I'll stop her and I'll take her right outside. No sticking her nose in it, none of that stuff. If she makes an accident, it's okay. We're just going to correct it with the marker, take her outside so she knows that she's got to go outside. So these are the first things that I would do with a puppy if I brought him home, which I just did. Good girl.